Being the hero can sometimes cause you to be very overwhelmed. Again, when it comes down to being a hero, you need to learn to heal yourself first. We try to be so selfless that we don't know when is the right time to be selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish with your time, selfish with your love, selfish with how you handle people and who you allow in your space. Not everyone deserves to be in your space. Sometimes the very people that you're pushing away be the people that you need to kind of like draw near to. And then those others that you drawing near to are the ones that you need to kind of like step back from. Being the hero, you have to learn when it's time to put the cape in the washing machine and go focus and go watch TV and kind of like decompress your mind. Like, we don't know when to stop. I feel like as people and as heroes, we don't know when is the right time to stop. Like, stop, take a break, take the cape off and heal yourself. Heal yourself from the things that you are battling. Those traumatic experiences and the times where you can relate to those people, so you connect with those people, you connect with them in a broken space because you're broken as well. At some point, that situation almost broke you, and maybe you got mended back together, but you didn't become completely whole again because there's still some cracks because you weren't completely renewed. You weren't a new thing. You just kind of learned how to navigate that. You learned how to move on because you're so strong, and they are in the middle of it. So what you're trying to do is ensure that they don't go through what you went through, or try to help them in advance so that they don't hurt the way you hurt, or so that they don't feel the way you had to feel. And even though that is amazing and it sounds so great, you are now their cushion, if so to speak. You're now their safe space and their safe place. And yes, it is amazing to be a safe place and a safe haven for others, because we all need people. Let's face it, everyone that says, "Oh, I don't need nobody," needs somebody. Okay. Everybody needs somebody. And I truly take pride in the fact that I have people I can call on when I'm in the middle of an anxiety crisis, if I'm in a mental breakdown, if I'm just going through it as a mom, if I'm going through it as a Christian, or just somebody that I just want to speak to about my faith, or my faith is wavering. I have people that are designated, and I am blessed with those people so that they can carry me through life. They can carry me through those situations. They are my heroes in a sense. But at the same time, I am healed. So therefore, I don't just attach myself to those people. Like, I call on them. They come running with their cape. And then I know how to say, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Because my misery don't like company. I am very big on controlling my energy, controlling my mental, controlling what I'm going through. And sometimes when I'm in the middle of the valley and I really don't see a way out, or I'm just really like highly stressed and I can't seem to get myself together, I won't call anybody, because I feel like I want to kind of like control my energy first before I go project it on someone else or push my energy on someone else. I don't feel like anyone deserves to be offloaded on. So when you are the hero and you're attracting broken people, it's because you were once broken. You have either been healed or just mended back together. You have been healed, or you're just restored in a sense. You aren't renewed yet. You're just restored. And now the people that are coming to you, they're going through something you went through, and you can relate to them. But you have to learn how to be healed before you try to help. So, like, help yourself first. Learn how to help yourself. Learn how to heal yourself before you try to help others. It is okay. For example, with me, my stillbirth experience on November 29th, it'll be 1 year since the death of my son. When I tell y'all, I have healed in such a way that it's been almost a year now from the date of this recording. It's been almost a year, and I can truly say I'm just now coming out with this podcast. The podcast released on September 26, 2023, and I can truly say I finally am ready to talk about it. Yes, I had a 4-episode docuseries because I just didn't want to have to explain to people what happened, because I am a pretty transparent person on social media, and I'm just very big on keeping that transparency and just connecting with my tribe and letting my tribe know what's going on. But I did not do a podcast or anything about my experience until I felt like I was in a place of being healed. Not a place of, I'm still, of course, grieving. I'm not in a place where I'm minute by minute anymore, though. I'm officially day by day, week by week, month by month. I'm not crying like every day no more. I'm not, in a place of just full brokenness. I have been completely, I ain't gonna say completely, I have been I'm at a good point of just being renewed in a sense. I'm at a good point of not just renewal, but just strength. I'm at a good point where I can talk about it to others and I'm not crying. Even if they start crying, I'm not crying. That's kind of like how I know I'm in a really good healed place. Yes, I may have more healings to do. Yes, I know that my mind, body, and soul have to make sure that they're aligned all in one so that I can fully like walk in my purpose and fulfill my purpose and help other women. But like, for example, currently at the date of this recording, I literally am, I'm not open to inboxes, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not open to like full on inboxes like, hey, if you're going through this, inbox me. Granted, people have inboxed me. People have wrote me. People have reached out to me. I have talked to other moms. I have reached out to a couple other moms that have lost their child or even went through specific CDH, and stuff like that. But not like, oh my God, I got to reach out to these people. I want to find out what their story is. No. Or, oh, everyone, hey, my inbox is open. No. Will I respond? Yes. If I feel the need to, or if I have the answer, but I'm not in that place where I want to fully like help heal other people because I'm still just barely healed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm healing and I've healed to a certain extent where I can talk about it and where I can share my experiences. But I'm not in a place of like complete wholeness where I feel whole again and I'm ready to just go have another baby and everything is just great and I'm good to go. I'm not there. So you have to know when you are ready and when you are healed so that you can be the hero. It's okay to be the hero. It's okay to help other people. It's totally okay to be there and be someone's safe haven. But just know that you attract broken people when you do that. So make sure that you're praying and asking God for strength, for strength to endure, for strength to be able to take criticism, to be able to take on that role of being the hero for somebody else. Like ask God to give you the right words to say, give you the strength mentally and emotionally so that when you are helping others navigate, you're not getting like that mental backlog of things where you're off the phone with them. Now you're like having anxiety or panics because you're thinking about what they went through. No. You got to be able to shut that off. If you're the hero, you need to be healed enough so that you can shut off and know that, okay, I helped them and I'm not going through that and I probably won't go through that again. Like, make sure that it's not a trauma spot for you when they're talking. Make sure that it's not a trigger for you when they're talking so that you're not just attracting their brokenness and reopening wounds that you have felt like you've healed from, but you're able to talk to them in their brokenness and be whole and fine and feel confident and knowing that, okay, I'm able to give them this advice without any emotional attachment, without any mental attachment, without my faith wavering because they're going through something that still triggers me. If it still triggers you, you're not healed. If it still bothers you, you're not healed. If you're still crying about it, you're not healed. There's people that have lost their children, their parents, their siblings, their whole families, and they don't cry anymore because they're healed now. Yes, they may miss them, and it does not take away from the fact that they miss them. However, they are healed from it. So they're no longer bound by the way they feel. They're no longer bound by not being by just being a hero that's not healed yet. They're no longer bound by just attracting broken people. You're healed. So where you're no longer bound by what happened because it happened and you're good. Like, you're good. That's when you can become the hero. That's when you can be the hero that other people can rely on and that And you can literally operate from a place of, I'm healed and I'm trying to help you heal. I've experienced this, and yes, we can relate because I do understand this. However, this is what I did that helped me through this, and this is what you can do to try to navigate. Now, granted, what I did to cope with what I went through and what you're going through right now, even though our situations are similar, we're still two different people. What worked for me may not work for you, and what worked for you may not work for me. But yeah, I didn't want to make this episode long simply because it was one of those straight to the point type of topics where it's like, okay, I'm attracting broken people. Why am I attracting broken people? Because I'm relatable. Okay, why am I relatable? Because I went through traumatic experiences. Okay, I went through traumatic experiences. Am I healed enough to help someone else? Am I healed enough to be the hero? Am I healed enough so that I can properly be able to help someone else? If I'm still triggered by those scenarios, if I'm still triggered by situations or whatever they're going through, if just the thought of or them coming to me is gonna bother me, I can't be the hero. I can't save you. I can't be there for you because right now I need me. I need me right now. So I'm gonna take the cape off. I'm gonna step back. I'm not gonna be the hero no more. I'm not flying to save everybody else. I need saving right now. I need it. And it's okay. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to not be okay as long as you're trying to press forward in healing and also it's okay to be someone else's hero as long as you're not broken anymore. As long as that you're able to fly high, fly to their rescue, be Superman, Superwoman, or whatever else you need to be and still be whole. If you can do that, you're good. If you can't do that, you can't be the hero. Thank you so much for tuning in, millionaires. This is not a long episode. I truly appreciate it. If you make sure that you like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and make sure if you're watching or listening on Spotify or Apple or Pandora or wherever you're listening to, make sure that you subscribe to us, add us to your list for podcasts, and make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST for a new episode of Suddenly Still Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great one.